BGC kicks into high gear tonight, and a huge game on the schedule features two of the top teams in 12's top 12. Number 8, Bernie Champion, and number 5, New Braunfels Canyon. KSAT 12's Andrew Seeley has a preview of the action.
Canyon enters Friday night's matchup with an undefeated 3-0 record against non-district opponents, and that includes a comeback victory over crosstown rival New Braunfels 35-32 last week. A perfect way to lead into District 12 5A Division I.
I feel like we're having a great start. I feel like we're playing fast, we're playing hard. As our coaches tell us every day, we got something to prove. And I feel like we're living up to it, and we're going to keep going.
We've scheduled some tough teams and played some good football team, but really proud of the way these guys are playing, the way they've fought and been able to come from behind in two of these games and find a way to win.
Bernie Champion comes in boasting a 2-1 record. The Chargers have been tested in close games against Laredo United South, Eagle Pass, and Canyon Lake. Now they're ready to open up district play against a team that's a little like looking in the mirror.
They're similar to us on what they do, scheme-wise, so well, I guess we'll just see who does it better.
To face a team like that, it kind of sets the tone for us, you know. Super excited, ready to come out and play and show our talents and what we're ready for.
Meanwhile, our streaming schedule features a great battle over at Rutledge Stadium. Wagner and Smithson Valley kick off district play in 12 5A Division I. The Thunderbirds come into Friday's matchup after picking up their first win in overtime, while the Rangers are rolling after crushing East Central 45-7. And last but not least, Clark takes on Marshall in a 28-6A clash. Both the Cougars and Rams are looking for their first wins in district play after tough losses last week to Reagan and Brandeis, respectively. Clark and Marshall kick off right here at Ferris Stadium tonight at 7 p.m. One of 10 games you'll be able to watch live streaming on the BGC app. For the full streaming schedule, head right now to the BGC page at ksat.com. For KSAT 12 Sports, I'm Andrew Seeley.
Thanks, Andrew. We are scheduled to stream 10 games tonight and 4 more tomorrow, and you can scan the QR code on your screen to see those games and the different ways to stream them.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
All right, Chargers-Chiefs last night kicked off Week 2 in the National Football League. Late fourth quarter, LAC fans went their moment of don't be hurt, please don't be hurt, when Chiefs defensive end Mike Dana drilled Chargers quarterback Justin Herbert while throwing the ball. Herbert missed the next play, but he did finish out the game. He will have tests on his ribs and chest today after taking several big hits last night. Chargers head coach Brandon Staley said his QB is okay. Chiefs rally from a 10-0 hold to win at 27-24. And check out this unique first pitch. Minnesota Wild defenseman Alex Goligoski delivered the first pitch ahead of the Royals Twins game with a hockey stick. I mean, that's a wrister for a strike. Look again. Minnesota Wild mascot Nordy made sure to call that one a strike. Guys?
That's impressive.
There's some talent there.
I think so.
There's more talent down at Market Square, too.
There she is.
There she is, our tropical storm friend.
Yes. Hey there, guys. Well, get ready for some laughs as we head into the weekend. The original winner of Last Comic Standing. He'll be performing Friday and Saturday night there at Upstage Comedy Lounge. Joining us is the man, the actor, the legend, the comedian, Dat Fan.
Thank you, Fiona. It's very nice to have one legend introduce another legend. It's a double legend today. It's like double dragon, double legend, double deal. Burgers coming up.
Yes. And speaking of burgers, National Cheeseburger Day is this weekend. We're going to tell you where you can get the ultimate burger for free. So, in honor of National Cheeseburger Day, our question today, where do you get your favorite cheeseburger? Let us know at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter. You may see your answer a little later in the show. And then get ready for a few more laughs with a real San Antonian. We find out the story behind this local comedian's journey to the stage. All right, all that and more when SA Live continues in just a few minutes.
Check this out. It's the Chicago Bulls jersey Michael Jordan wore in Game 1 of the 1998 NBA Finals, the culmination of a famous season that was known as The Last Dance. Well, someone just ponied up $10.1 million during an auction so they can wear it.
If that's higher than you expected, you're not the only one who's shocked at the final price tag. The pre-sale estimate was between $3 and $5 million. This is the most money someone's ever paid for a piece of sports memorabilia that was worn in an actual game, but it is Michael Jordan.
I wonder if it still has his sweat on it. Did they wash these?
Great question.
Well, they usually do, but I don't know if they washed that one.
$10 million.
For a little Michael Jordan jersey and a little Michael Jordan sweat. Maybe so.
There you go.
Speaking
All right.
of sweating.
Let's get you one final look at temperatures out there this Friday afternoon. We are in the 80s and a couple of low 90s already out there. We will see those temperatures climb into the low 90s for most. Over the next couple of hours, that 10% chance for an isolated stray shower near San Antonio. More of the same into our Saturday. It's going to be plenty muggy, plenty warm, and that continues as we head into next week.
Thank you so much, Mia, and thank you for watching the news at noon with us.
I know there's a comedian on SA Live today, but that burger with the jalapenos and
That's the
cheese,
star?
that was no joke.
Okay.
That looked good.
That's all you noticed.
That's all I know. Yeah. SA Live starts right
now.
Today on SA Live, we are excited for National Cheeseburger Day this weekend, and we're going to tell you where you can get the ultimate burger for free. Plus, we feature a local dance company that's performing in the 16 de Septiembre parade. And we feature a local comedian story and where you can see her perform live.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
We're Viva Tejana Dance Company, and you're watching SA Live.
Well, hello and happy Friday on this 16 de Septiembre. Of course, that was Viva Tejana Dance Company, and you're going to see a performance from them in a little bit ahead of the parade. Well, our first guest today is the original winner of Last Comic Standing. He'll be performing Friday and Saturday night at Upstage Comedy Lounge. Joining us is the man, the actor, the legend, the comedian, Dat Fan, and of course, Mary Bakay, also comedian. All right, so.
And legend.
And also legend in her own right. Yes.
Triple
Extraordinaire,
legend.
Everything. Okay, so this isn't your first time in San Antonio, right?
Oh yeah, I performed at UTSA twice. And this is my first time here not performing at a university, so that's nice.
That's nice,
yes.
Right? Okay. Have you gotten to sample any of the restaurants around town?
Yes. Okay. Yes. What were the restaurants that we ate at, Mary?
We went to Wayne's Wings.
Yes.
And we went to Los Hoyos, the coffee shop in Los Patios. Great.
Okay. Is there any food you're looking forward to trying here?
I want to try some good San Antonio barbecue, and if anybody knows, I'm in a wild search for that. I heard the Firehouse is really good. I don't know. I haven't been there.
You know, it depends on who you ask and where you are on the best barbecue in San Antonio.
It's like asking Vietnamese people,
I'm
right?
sure.
Yeah, it's like, I tell you what the best pho is. Come on down for a bowl of soup. There's 21 different best ones. So same thing with the barbecue.
But I tell you, if anybody watching right now wants to recommend a barbecue place, they can, Instagram, right?
Yeah, just Instagram me. Just DM me.
Slide
I'll be
into
waiting.
the DMs, yes.
Slide into my DM and show me where the best barbecue is. It's so good.
So tell us a little about your comedy style. We've seen a little bit of it.
Well, my comedy is very political, and by political I mean very Vietnamese, very barbecue, yes. And then I like to travel with a white Karen comedian. Just double white women comedy show. That sounds inappropriate, but it was very appropriate.
So getting into comedy, what made you decide to do it?
You see, I failed math in high school. I dropped out of college, and this is the only option to get some health care, and I'm still trying to do it. There's a doctor here. Hopefully I can get an examination later on.
So you've been in several TV shows and movies.
Yes.
Do you have kind of a favorite memory or experience or funny moment?
Yes, I've been on Magnum. I've been on Maverick as well. I don't know what show that is, according to Mary. No, it's been a wild ride. Since Last Comic Standing, I've been doing a dozen TV shows and movies, and it's very fun. I'm still trying to get health care.
Who's like the nicest celebrity you've ever met?
The nicest celebrity I met, two people, Angelica Houston and also Casper Van Dien from Starship Troopers.
Oh, Starship, the Bugs!
Yes!
The Bugs!
He's one of the nicest, my hero, one of the nicest guys, Casper.
Get Starship Troopers, that is a classic.
Oh, I love white people. I love white people. It's so good.
Okay, so what do you do in your spare time, if you have any?
On spare time at the hotel, I do very exciting things, very wild, almost inappropriate. Whole Foods. I go to Whole Foods and get bags of groceries. I eat bananas. It's so exciting that the producer's looking away right now as he's filming me.
Is that what can someone always find in your fridge?
You can find bananas and orange juice. That's how I party. Lots of carrot juice. Very exciting. I have kind of sharp eyes for an old Filipino man. Do well. This is racist, but it's not. It's just making fun of myself.
All right, so we've got a couple of rapid fire questions here. What superpower do you wish you had?
Please don't say rapid fire to a Vietnamese refugee. I appreciate that. But my favorite superpower is to find barbecue as soon as possible. I need to. I'm at my second trimester right now, so I'm trying to head towards the third. Thank you for zooming in on that. Trying to get to the third trimester with the best barbecue in San Antonio.
Hey, corn or flour tortillas?
Being Vietnamese, it has to be corn. You know, we need the vegetables to survive. We're the boat people, and that's what that made no sense. We went from Iowa to America.
Favorite junk food?
Favorite junk food? Snickers bar. It satisfies me. Just a chocolate candy bar by myself at home with Whole Foods.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs. I have a dog named Jasper.
Dog. Uh-huh.
I like my dogs like I like my women, white and furry.
What famous person that you haven't met would you like to meet?
Tom Hanks. Come on.
Tom Hanks. Yes.
Forrest Gump. You know
Forrest
what I'm talking
Gump. Castaway. Yes. All right. If you weren't a comedian, what would you be doing?
If I wasn't a comedian, I would be laying on the couch eating Snickers bar all day, crying, because there's nothing else. This is it. This is it, San Antonio. This is it, Fiona.
And you got married during lockdown.
Yes, there's nothing better than to be married to a white librarian and having a white dog at the beginning of the fall of society, the apocalypse. And that is the name of our wedding, Apocalypse in the Backyard. And we made it through 2 years. We can make it through anything.
I was going to say, if you got through that, that's it. This is going to last. It's going to last forever.
I think this is it. This is it. It's like I survived the Vietnam War as a baby, and then we survived an apocalypse of pathogens. Yeah. After pathogens, coming down to the comedy club. We're going to have a great time.
All right, so Upstage Comedy Lounge, of course, this Friday and Saturday. Friday at 8 p.m., Saturday, 2 shows, 7 and 9 p.m., right? And
Yep.
of course, tell folks how they can follow you, how they can find out what's next.
Dat_fan on Instagram. I'll connect you to all of you. And we're very safe down there and funny. So come on down. And speaking of Asians and rice, let's talk about burgers. We have Upstage Comedy Club, Vietnamese comedians, Karens, and burgers.
That's
and
right.
Look at this. They're all comedians. This is Truc Jae Ting Nguyen, and then this is Mary Picarazzi as well. We're all going to be performing together. With or without burgers, but we are. Yes.
Well, we make sure we at least feed you. Here
Yes,
on the show.
thank you.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome. All right, we don't want anybody to go hungry. All right, As Seen on SA Live is where we provided a link for more information, or just scan that QR code that you see on your screen. Okay, National Cheeseburger Day, as we've mentioned, is coming up on Sunday. So for our question of the day, we want to know, where do you get your favorite cheeseburger? Be sure to tag us at SA Live KSAT on Facebook and Twitter, and you might see your answer a little later in the show. He's already doing it. He's already digging in. All right. Well, from comedy shows that, of course, will make you belly laugh, to yummy burgers that will satisfy you, joining us is John Evans, owner of UBP Burgers, who's here ahead of National Cheeseburger Day. We're just gonna do-si-do there. Okay, we're gonna do-si-do. All right. Hello, John.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay, is there no better day than National Cheeseburger Day for
It's
you?
our favorite day.
You don't say.
We had a line last year for over 7 hours.
7 hours last year.
Yep.
Wow, so worth the wait is what he's saying.
We're looking forward to it.
So what are we making today?
Well, I wanted to show you what the Ultimate Burger Press is all about, UBP Burgers, which is this old press I designed. What it does is it shapes the meat and puts a little indentation to help the meat cook more evenly so it stays juicy. Now, it doesn't take very long, and it also shapes it and weighs it out. So it just took a few seconds, and I flip it over and I just lift up. And all it does is put a little indentation in the patty to help the meat cook more evenly, because the heat cooks from the outside to the center. By the time you get to the center, it's cooked all the way. So anyway, that's what it's all about.
That helps it cook evenly.
Oh,
Because I've just been, kind of just pushing with your thumb. Like, is it good? Is it done? I need it to cook more evenly. But that's how to, of course, and that's why people say it's the juiciest burger they've ever tasted.
And,
right?
and no question about it, because normally your juices, they cook out and all this right here, it saves into the well of the patty, and also designed it where it's large enough so where you can put all your cheese and toppings and let them melt into the well of the patty as well.
That's like a volcano of deliciousness.
And it really is. It's amazing. It's amazing.
All right, so what's the next step? So we got it?
Yeah, I got it right here to where you can go ahead and take this off, and you can go ahead and add your favorite topping. I have grilled onions. I have
Sorry.
An egg.
Going Vietnamese.
Some people love eggs on their burger.
Yes, I do. Okay.
There you go. And then, of course, I have a bun, so you can go ahead and make it out there. We have mayonnaise,
That's
mustard,
going to help
ketchup.
assemble.
Sweet.
Yes.
So there's our kind of sort of cheat sheet over there.
Exactly.
This one has an egg, right?
This one has an egg. That's
Mine is going to be a
ready
disaster.
And then you have a spatula right
I'm
there.
already failing at
Right,
this.
put the toppings on the burger.
Yeah, it's
Get
ready
this
to
onto
go.
the burger.
There you
Okay,
go.
here we go.
There you go. And then you can do
beautiful.
your lettuce and tomato, your mayonnaise, mustard, whatever your favorite is.
I'm doing Vietnamese labor right now. In the middle of, look at this, working for free. Do I get medical benefits for this?
Health insurance. We're looking for health insurance. Okay, and you just got honored recently. Best Burgers, tell us how.
Yeah, what we did was we got Best Food Truck in New Braunfels, so that was really quite an honor, and so everybody's really excited about that. Our team works really hard, so that was it meant something to us to be recognized like that.
And tell folks, like when they walk up, how do they order a burger? Because you can customize it, right?
Right, exactly. That's the way we want to do it. We wanted to make a juicy burger and let you build it the way you want, right? You can add a cheese or any favorite top you want. We have grilled bacon, jalapenos, sauteed mushrooms, grilled onions, and even an egg. So it makes it a lot of fun to kind of build it the way you want. But really what we're looking for is when you bite into it, we want something that explodes with flavor and a juicy burger.
And I gotta say, John was torturing us because the whole time, as we're coming to the segment, he was cooking and it smells so good, and we finally got a bite right now.
Yeah, so they're gonna dig into that because we're gonna find out what they think.
Oh, we already been eating.
Yeah,
we're starting.
So true or false, juiciest burger?
So juicy, yeah, true.
So you got 3 A's over there. Okay?
I'll take that.
And tell us about this product because this is yours.
Right,
This
it
your
is. I filed a patent on it a little over 3 years ago, and what it does is just does what my thumb did for years. It puts a little indentation to help it cook more evenly. I just wanted to design it where it left more room, so at the end I would have room to put all my goodies in there, right? And normally when I put my goodies on my other burger, I bite into it, they all fall off. This right here, they melt kind of in the well of the patty, so it makes it really fun to eat. But the goal is a juicy burger, and that's what we're all about.
It's a crater of yumminess.
Yeah, there you go.
And other sizes too.
Oh yeah, they come
right?
in all sizes. You got the quarter pound, third pound, and half pound. You can get that on Amazon, or of course our website, ultimateburgerpress.com. And of course our seasoning that we use. People asked us over and over again, can you please put your seasoning out there? So we have that available as well now.
It's a taste of America in a delicious pocket. Thank you, John.
Very good analysis.
National Cheeseburger, of course, Cheeseburger Day this Sunday. What are you doing for it?
We're going to be a buy one get one free all day. So that's from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. at night, and we are going to have 2 trailers. We have 2 units there because we're expecting it to be super busy. So we're going to be ready for you.
All right.
It's been delicious.
Thank you.
All right. For more information on UBP Burgers, just head to our website at SALive.com and click on the As Seen on SA Live tab, or just scan that QR code on your screen.
Yeah.
All right, SA Live continues with a real San Antonian. We find out the story behind this local comedian's journey to the stage. And next, we get a preview performance from a Tejana dance company that is performing in tomorrow's 16 de Septiembre parade. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, if you didn't know, 16 de Septiembre Parade is this weekend, and these ladies will be performing in it. Joining me right now, Sofia Salgado, founder and director of Viva Tejana Dance Company. Thank you for being here. You and, of course, ladies. Yes, so are you excited to be performing this weekend?
Super, super excited. We love dancing and performing in parades.
So tell us about the song you've chosen.
So this song that we've chosen is called Suavecito, and Suavecito is celebrating its 50th year of being released, and it was a top 20 single on the Billboard charts in 1972. And the composer of the song, his name is Richard Bean, graciously allowed us to perform his song today for SA Live, and so I'm so very grateful and honored that he gave us permission to perform. So it's a classic song. It's a classic song that I grew up with, that was actually re-released in 2002 by a Tejano artist from San Antonio named Jay Perez. And so the version that we're dancing to is the Jay Perez version. And so the song has endured many generations, like 2 or 3 generations. This song it's a classic, and it's we're just so happy to be able to perform it today.
Well, no doubt a lot of folks will be bopping along, of course, as it's passed down generation for generation. So what kind of folks make up your company?
So we're a group of women, ages 18 on up, and anybody with no dance experience to, dance experience is welcome to join our team. And so we're just a group of women that love to celebrate our Tejano culture, and that's why we're here for Hispanic Heritage Month, to really celebrate and show our love for our community through dancing.
And if folks want to join that community, tell folks how they can get in touch with you, how they can do that.
So you can find us on our social media. We're on Facebook at Viva Tejana Dance Company, and on Instagram at Viva Tejana Dance. We also have a YouTube page and a TikTok. So feel free to just search for us online.
You're on all the socials,
yes,
all of them.
Yes.
All right, well, take it away, ladies. Here we go. Still ahead, the comedy show you don't want to miss from a real San Antonian. And healthy, quick meals for the kids. Breakfast and lunch tips for the school year. That's next on SA Live. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, it's not just a topic for grown-ups. Kids need to eat healthy too. And University Health takes to heart its responsibility to serve the health needs of our community today and into the future. And here to share some quick and easy school year meal ideas for kids is Dr. Vidya Iluri, endocrinologist with University Health. Doctor, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
All right, so let's talk about some of the quick to go breakfast items for kids headed off to school.
Yeah, so a lot of things that we do in my house is we'll batch cook muffins with whole grain, and we'll use things like bananas and apples kernels to sweeten them, and then we'll have oatmeal, and then we'll even pre-cook pancakes, and then we add that with a fruit and some like healthy fat and protein from like peanut butter or almond butter, and we find that's super fast for a school day.
So let's talk about exactly what kids need to be eating as far as healthy.
Absolutely. So we brought some samples of lunches that I would pack my two kids. I have two kids, 6 and 8, and they're kind of picky, I'll be honest. So we've got to figure out, right? I've got to figure out what they like to eat. So the components of a healthy lunch, you want to have a whole grain. You want to have a fruit and veggie and a protein source as well, and some healthy fats. So here I've just brought some examples. So here we've got a wrap that has some chickpeas and hummus in it, and then we've got roasted chickpeas over here, some cucumbers and fruit, and some chocolate covered almonds, dark chocolate for that healthy treat. And then over here we've got whole grain pasta with peas, and then we've got some grapes, some carrots, some whole grain crackers, and again those chocolate covered almonds for that healthy treat. So this kind of meal with all these components will keep our kiddos satisfied and energized for everything that they need to do at school.
So the $1 million question, how do we get them to eat those healthy foods and healthy veggies?
So the key is offering it and having it present at every meal. Even if it comes home, you offer it, and then eventually they'll pick up on it. And then another thing you can do is put veggies into smoothies. You can also put veggies into sauces like spaghetti sauce. You can blend kale in there. You can blend carrots in there. So those are some great ways to get in.
Any way you can.
Definitely.
Okay, and we know it's important for everyone to eat healthy, especially kids. Remind folks why.
Well, kids are growing, right? Their brains are developing, their organs are developing, and they need sustained energy to grow and do all the things that they need to do and learn. And it's also important to learn healthy eating habits at a young age so you can continue those healthy eating habits when you're an adult and you have to make those decisions for yourself.
Okay, and real quickly before we go, we've got Halloween coming up.
Yeah.
How do you navigate around that?
So what we do, and this is just something, this is an idea that we do in my house, is, the kids go out, they get this huge bag of candy, right? We have them save the top 3 and we trade the rest for a toy or like a prize. The other thing is we don't pass out candy at my house. Unpopular opinion, but the kids are getting it enough. We pass out things like pencils and, those glow sticks and stickers and that kind of thing, and kids seem to really like that too.
Yes, so it's something different.
Yeah.
And of course, you have a book out. Tell folks real quick how they can find it.
So this is Can I Have a Treat? It's available on Amazon, and there's 10 healthy dessert recipes. So these recipes don't have any sugar added. They're all sweetened with things like bananas and apples, and it's really fun. All the recipes are illustrated, so even young kids
can
follow.
Get involved, and of course, make it alongside with you. Thank you so much, Doctor. For more on University Health, just call 210-358-4000 or visit the website universityhealthsystem.com. All right, still ahead, a spot in the Hill Country where you'll want to book your next getaway. Plus, her roots are on the south side of San Antonio, but now she's hitting the stage with her stand-up comedy. How this local funny lady is celebrating culture with comedy. That's next. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, culture and comedy. It's the perfect combo for local social media comedian Joanna E. Her roots are on the south side of San Antonio, but she's now hitting the stage with her stand-up comedy. Our Joanna Estrada shares more about how she's preserving her Mexican culture through laughter.
And everybody, you take trick or treat.
Joanna Estrada is known as Joanna E by her over 250,000 social media followers.
Let's talk about Chona then. Yes. How'd you create? Tell me all about her.
Yeah, so Joanna E was actually born because we had written a parody. My family, my niece and I, and my brother helped direct it and film it on his iPhone. So if you guys ever see, that was the first video that kind of brought up my social media numbers, and I'm so grateful for that. But it was called I Like 'Em I Fat, and it was a parody of Cardi B's I Like It. So I brought it back to my roots. We were in San Antonio, we were downtown. I was talking about how much I love tacos and tortas, and I'm gordita and proud of it. And that one was a really, really fun video that blew up very quickly. And so Joanna E was born as a result of the video, because as we were writing, there was a line that says from the original song, yes, I'm Cardi B, I don't like cardio. And Joanna's my nickname since I grew up. My dad gave it to me since I was 9, right? And so it's like, Joanna E, Joanna Estrada, perfect. So that's how her name was born. But
her TikTok videos have racked up more than 2.7 million likes.
I get a lot of positive feedback. People are very, very much encouraging and telling me to keep going.
Estrada is a graduate from Southwest High School, so we decided to take her back where her acting career began.
So this is where it started. Let's talk about your journey.
Yeah.
And it started when you were young, right? Putting on skits with your family.
Absolutely.
Okay, tell me all about
it. We're a very animated family. So, and I'd like to say I steal the show from most of the times. But yeah, I've always been encouraged. And then in high school, was given the platform to perform live on stage here at Southwest. It's just so nostalgic to be here.
When was that moment where you realized, I know you said something about like seeing your family watching you too,
yes.
That spark?
And I like the way you said that, because the very first thing that snapped for me that made it just that much more important to continue performing was when I was doing a Mad Woman of Shiloh here at Southwest, and I was doing comedy, and when people were laughing at the way I presented the line or the way that I executed the performance or my physicality, it just gave me such an adrenaline rush, and to see people smiling back at me was just really, really important. Of course, my parents' eyes light up and all that. So, and now as an adult, I didn't realize how significant it would be for me to share laughter and smiles with others, as it is now. There's a big issue with mental health, right? And right before I go on stage, I will pray and I will thank God for the talent that He's given me. And I say, Lord, somebody is out there in the audience right now that could really use some good laughter and some smiles for just a short period of time.
And while Joanna E is traveling and doing stand-up comedy, she's also partnered with the Bean and Cheese Mez show.
So this year I signed on to be a part of the Bean and Cheese Mez cast. Samantha Nahida, who is the CEO and creator of Bean and Cheese Mez, decided to expand her brand and making it more of a comedy sketch group. So, we're trying to make history. We're trying to be the first Latino comedic group that's going to recreate something like SNL or In Living Color, but here in our backyard of San Antonio.
El Flauta, do you know them? There's this connection with the comedy, right? And the culture.
Yeah.
Why is that important to you, to be able to tie in the culture as well?
Absolutely. George Lopez is someone that I look up to. I know it's very cliche, but as far as our culture for Mexican comedy, he, for me, is the face of that. The type of comedy that he does, I do a Theo skit where I play a male Theo, and that's important to me for our culture, because I feel like that part of our culture is dying, and it's important for me to bring some sort of aspect of that, that twang or that Mexican, hey vato, what's up, and stuff like that, because it's all things that we've experienced. It's the way we grew up, and I want to keep that culture alive. It's very important to me to do that.
Trick or treat, baby. Thank you, sir. Oh, thank you.
Fun. I met my husband in these hallways.
Yes,
somewhere.
we were just talking about that.
Yes.
How supportive he is. Shout out to him.
Shout out Billy, my husband. He's amazing. I'm so lucky. I really, really am. He's just such a huge supporter. It's a very powerful thing, because there's nothing we can't do. And I'm excited for Joanna to continue growing with her live comedy. We sold that LOL. Maybe the next stage I can do is like an Aztec or a theater or some sort, that's bigger. So we'll see what happens.
Well, you heard her. That's right. Her first comedy show sold out. So LOL Comedy Club has added a second show at 10 p.m. on September 22nd. There's still tickets available for that 10 p.m. show, but they're going to go fast. Head over to SALive.com for more information. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. All right, next on the show, find your happy space at this glamping spot in the beautiful Texas Hill Country. Keep it here.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Joanna E, and you are watching SA Live.
Well, looking to plan your next getaway, we may have the perfect spot for you if you enjoy great views, the Guadalupe River, and all the perks of glamping. Yes, please. Our Jen Tobias Strusky had a chance to visit Base Camp Resort, where you can find your happy space in a cabin or a tent. Take a look.
From
glamping tents to cabins, Base Camp Resort in Hunt, Texas is combining the outdoors with the ultimate lodging experience, allowing you to take in the beauty of the hill country while in the comfort of your happy space. And it's just a little more than an hour away from San Antonio. Let's go meet the owners. Joining me now is Jeremy and Kelly Kurth, the owners here at Base Camp Resort. So happy to be here. It's beautiful. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Welcome. Well, let's talk about the experience. When people come here for the first time, what can they take in? Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So, you know, this property, and it struck us from day one, it's about the outdoors. Beautiful trees. We have the lake. We have water. It's about getting outside. Just unwind and experience the outdoors. And this property from day one has done that for us, and we wanted to share it with others.
Now let's talk about the amenities, because I know you have the glamping tents, the cabins, and then the lodge. So what can people expect when they step inside?
I had a great time. Personally, I'm a designer, so building this was like a dream come true. But we have all the tents and cabins are kind of individually decorated. They all have their own personality. We wanted to keep it unique that way, and we wanted to keep it fun. So we use a lot of bright colors and textures to attract people. But we also wanted it to be calm. Again, this is a restful place. It's peaceful. And so we have just super comfortable bedding. We have cotton bedding. We have memory foam mattresses, giant soaking tubs, and rain shower heads in the bathrooms. And then just for like prep and things like that for cooking, we wanted people to feel at home. We have marble countertops. So it is truly a glamping experience. You will not be roughing it here.
Good to know. And obviously very strategic then. You mentioned the placement, right?
Yes.
Because you still have your space, but you're not too far, not too secluded, right?
Yes.
Is that intentional?
For sure, yeah, because the number one thing that we heard from guests was we want to have our own space. We want to be, you know, by ourselves. And I think this allows for both. There are plenty of common spaces, but you can retreat to your space and, you know, be with your significant other, and that was important. One of the things that we did was these yards. We wanted people to be able to bring their pets, you know, and we have pets, we understand. This place in the fall and spring is amazing, and the winter for that matter. I mean, we get lows in the 30s, but we'll warm up into the 70s. So it's really a 4-season resort. We want people to be able to experience the different seasons here.
And if you have a bigger group that would like to come out to Base Camp Resort, they offer this lodge. It sleeps 13 people.
We've got tons of water sports. We've got kayaks. We have stand-up paddle boards. We also have Guadalupe River access.
Okay, I think I found the perfect getaway, whether for you and that special someone or the entire family. Be sure to reserve your cabin, glamping tent, or lodge online. You can find them at basecampresort.com or give them a call at 830-282-0778.
All right, up next, if you're going back for your GED, you can earn while you learn. All the details are straight ahead.
Well, they believe education should be free, flexible, and available for all who are willing to work hard to achieve their dreams. And now they're launching a new initiative called GED to Work. Joining us today is Jennifer Rocha, Director of Instruction at Restore Education. Welcome. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Okay, what is the mission at Restore Education, and who's able to participate?
The mission at Restore is to provide post-secondary and career training opportunities for all City of San Antonio residents and others as well. And folks that are above the age of 16 and not enrolled in a high school program, and sometimes those who are training for different career paths are eligible to participate. I would recommend calling our intake department and we can walk through all those pieces.
Okay, so what's the latest with the GED program and the GED to Work initiative?
So the GED to Work initiative is an initiative that we're pushing out citywide with the support of the City of San Antonio. And what it is it allows our students who are training to earn up to $400 in incentives when they take their actual GED class.
All right, what would you tell a student that's considering going back to get their GED, but then they've got to balance work and family and then going after this? I mean, there'd be almost no time left in the day. What's the advice?
So I would say that I've definitely been there. and that what helped me in my experiences was to set up different folks that could provide support within my family and friends. Also rely on the social services that the organization can offer. One of the things that Restore offers is childcare for students who qualify, so we can help them with those pieces as well. And really just, set a goal and, set some interim checkpoints to make sure that you're getting towards that goal. And remember that everything that you do is to better yourself for yourself and your family.
That's great advice. I love that. So what are the benefits? Because a lot of people maybe not be able to, see beyond just going to school, but what are the benefits of getting a GED?
So the benefits of getting a GED, it opens more career opportunities. There's obviously personal fulfillment, knowing that you set a goal and saw it through to the end. And then there's other segues that we can offer at Restore into different training paths or career paths so that you could explore once you have that GED as well. So I would say that there are two big benefits: are personal achievement and opening up additional career opportunities.
Okay, and when you set that goal for yourself, and you achieve it, it's like, it just brings a smile to your face, right?
Correct.
Okay, anything else people should know?
We're here to help. Just give us a call. We'll walk you through all the enrollment pieces. We'll make sure that you have everything in place, and we're ready to welcome you.
Okay, so instead of just jumping in, they can call and ask any sort of questions. Absolutely. And kind of test the water a little bit first of all, right?
Yes, sir, they sure can.
Okay, well, if you can register, by the way, today with Restore Education, it is free. Just visit the website, restoreeducation.org/apply. And for more information, call 210-432-6123. Jennifer, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Monday on SA Live, a local baker making San Antonio proud, where you can see him compete on a national TV show, and he's teaching us some of his impressive skills. Plus, pick up your paddles, where the city just opened a new spot for you and the whole family to play the fastest growing sport in the U.S. We check it out. That's all Monday at 1 right here on SA Live. All right, earlier we asked, where do you get your favorite cheeseburger? Because National Cheeseburger Day is this Sunday. Frank says, Burger Boy, the working man's special. Luis says, Pure Texan Barbecue Company is where he gets his favorite cheeseburger. And Des says, Texas Hamburger Company. Nom, 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 nom. Peter says, Mark's Outing. Yes, they've got good burgers. Debbie says, Chris Madrid's burgers are the best. Richard here agrees. And Emily says, Mr. Juicy, missing out if you haven't tried. Look at that precious picture. All right, we will see you Monday at 1.